Kelly Clarkson, welcome to the show. We are so delighted to have you.
So sorry you're getting me after a really late into the morning rap party. Like we wrapped up The Voice, our season here in America, and so with your boy Niall. And anyway, we're out late. I'm never out late, so.
Well, look, your brand new album Chemistry is going to be unleashed into the world very soon. What can you tell us about this new body of work?
Basically, Chemistry, I've never done a concept album like this, in the sense of I came after a very hard breakup and ending of a marriage. So, but I didn't want it to be just about the bad kind of chemistry. So I ended up writing, there's a song on it called Chemistry, and I thought it was a good idea to call the whole album that, because chemistry can be very sexy and fun and amazing, but it can also be really bad for you. You can have, chemistry with a person that maybe you aren't bringing each other anything positive, like you're not lifting each other up or making each other better. So it could be very destructive. So it's about all of that, the healthy sides to it, the fun sides of it, and the negative sides of that. It's the kind of different stages of grief in there as well.
It's funny because we see you on our tellies every day on your chat show, The Kelly Clarkson Show. But how are you feeling about getting back into music and putting that hat back on?
No, I love this hat, especially. I love this, because that's honestly a big reason why I'm moving to New York from LA, because I feel like there just is not enough time. I'm a single mom of 2 kids and very present with them. So there's not enough time to do it all, right? So I just wrapped up, my 2 LA jobs, like The Voice and my talk show, and then we're heading to New York. And I just have my talk show going on in New York. And that's why I kind of did that on purpose, and we waited to release this album. One, for this timing, and also whenever I was ready to talk about it. So yeah, now there's going to be more time to be able to do fun pop-up shows and like actually do the artist stuff that I haven't been able to do for a while. And I love this music so much. So I'm very excited about, we did a whole show, actually, of the whole album on my birthday in April, and it was so much fun. And getting to do Vegas this summer, I'm doing like 10 dates. We're doing the show slightly different every night. And me and my band, like, y'all, we play like 2-minute songs every, like 5 days a week. Like it's like 2-minute covers. And we love it. I love doing them. But like, it's like we're ready for like full songs, and like I haven't sang like my hits in a while. Like, it's been a long time. So we are very ready for this chapter.
This is a very personal album. As you mentioned there, it is the ending of a marriage. So how are you feeling in the lead up to performing these new tracks live?
You know what? I just mentioned, I had this full show that I did, and it was the whole record from start to finish, basically. And I thought it was going to be, because we had, rehearsed it the 2 previous nights, and gone through it and everything. And I thought, I was like, cool. I was like, I'm like in a very great place in my life right now. Like, and emotionally great, like feel awesome about everything, closure, all of that. But I think I got up there, and it was the first time I'd ever sang these live in front of anybody. And I definitely got very emotional. Like I didn't expect, I didn't expect it. So that was a little difficult, the first like 4 songs, but then I got it back. And then I think it just became, I hadn't done a show in a long time too. And it's such a personal record. I think it's because it was the first time, but I think now that we've got that under our belt, like we've had to do other things too. And it's more about now, I think, just being the vessel for a message. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to, and not to say I'm removed from it, because it's still painful. I'm very emotional. So like when I'm singing Skip This Part or any other song, like from the record that is like, Lighthouse, like those are hard. I'm not going to lie, like to get through. But I think it's important, because I think we all go through things to connect and to be able to feel not alone. And music is so powerful in that sense. So that's my hope. And I think, I might have nights where it's hard to get through some stuff. Definitely. I'm not going to say I won't, but it's been like 3 years though, right? So it's like, it's a good time, I felt like.
Well, that's why people love you so much, because you show that vulnerability and you wear your heart on your sleeve. But as we mentioned, the Kelly Clarkson Show is in our homes every day. What was it like transitioning from being the interviewee to the interviewer?
Girl, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was like, I think because I'm so conversational, like my daughter is a walking little, like just a tiny me, like she's never met a stranger. I love talking to people so much. So I was very honest with them. Like I said no the first couple times they asked me to do it, because I was like, why would I'm not a journalist, I'm not a comedian, I'm not like, why would I just didn't think people would watch that. And then I said, if you allow me to be me, I'm down doing it, but like I'm not gonna Diane Sawyer an interview, right? I just like having conversations. I'm such a fan of things, musically, like movie wise, like I love talking. So I will say, even from our pilot, I got finished with it, and I remember like finishing the pilot and like walking over, and they were like, "How do you feel?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I was just like talking, like it was awesome. Like it just felt normal. And I feel like I've always been conversational, even if I'm not the one interviewing someone. I'm always interested in other people. So it just really wasn't that hard, because I did it how I thought I could do it, instead of trying to fit into like maybe what a normal daytime host does, because I didn't really know what they normally would do, you know? So I don't know, it felt fine. It just felt like a job that I was kind of meant for, I feel like, but I didn't know, but I love.
Well, we love you on it. And we also love you on The Voice, which you're on with our very own Niall Horan. Has he invited you over to Ireland for a proper Irish trad session yet?
No, it's hilarious that you just mentioned it. He literally just texted me, and like I had to like push his thing off my screen. I love Niall. Like I honestly, he chants. I already have known Shelton for like over 15 years, I feel like, at this point. But like I love those guys so much. I had such a great season. I love Niall. I'm such a fan of his music. Like from his first single, like outside of like One Direction, like I'm just a fan of him as a writer. I love his voice. I just think he's such a fun person too. Like he's, we like gave each other shit right off the bat, like very brother, sister. So like I guess I'm like a lot old, maybe like aunt. I was like, wait, our age. I was like, wait. But I just love him. He's so fun and just gifted, and really nice to everyone. That's the people I like to be around. Like he's nice to everyone on the crew, not just like the people in the limelight, so everyone, it was a really fun season to wrap up. And I tell them, like, I'm a friend for life. I know I'm moving to New York. That's closer to Ireland. I was like, anytime you're in New York, like call me or whatever. He loves to hang. And I was like, dude, I have 2 kids. I'm like in a different part of my life. But he is very funny and very much a country boy, by the way, like in his own territory, but very, very similar to me and Blake.
He's a Mullingar boy through and through. Kelly Clarkson, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Next time I will be proper. Okay, I love you guys.
Would you stop? You're gorgeous.
Bye.
She is gorgeous. Oh my God.
Like, I liked her anyway, and she's just so sound. The fact she doesn't have even makeup on
So
there.
chill,
I love her.
straight out of bed. Fair play to her.